it's the same, it's annual demand. All right? Okay, so the last one. The total annual cost equals OQ divided by 2 times right? The formula should make sense. Order quantity divided by 2. So my average inventory times I times C is my carrying cost, my annual carrying cost. Annual demand divided by the OQ, EOQ, OQ, right, semantics, times I. You guys click correct. Give me a second. My I times C times S. Why you write it down when you understand it. It was clear as day. Write it on your cheat sheet. All right? Because I'm supposed to know what I'm talking about, and the whatever, no excuses. You can flip it so quickly. All right? So we got our annual annual inventory cost, annual ordering cost, plus the actual annual cost of the demand times purchase cost. Why I'm sharing that with you, again, think about it. If I give you a 3% discount, the variables are going to change. The OQ is going to change because typically to qualify for the discount, you have to commit to a quantity. The question is, does the quantity, is it greater than or less than the EOQ? Therefore, is it economical for you to take the discount or not? From a dollars and cents perspective. Questions on that? Order point. So same sawtooth diagram. We got an order point, it's the tripwire. When you achieve that, if it's a computer system, as soon as your balance on hand hits that number, it kicks out a replenishment message. It says, hey, item XYZ is at reorder point. By convention, if you don't place the order there, you won't get the inventory replenishment here, and therefore, in this particular model, you will be into the safety stock. Which is not necessarily a bad thing, as long as you're there on purpose. Not because you forgot to do something that you designed into your system. All right, so we got reorder point is demand during lead time plus safety stock. All right? Why safety stock? Pretty straight up. Variability. Variability in what? Variability in customer demand and variability in your supplier's ability to ship to you when they claim they will. What is safety stock? Formula. Service factor times your standard deviation. Okay? So back to stats 1, normal distribution. The Z tables is where it comes from. Should you be given a scenario where you've been told what the service is, or you have to calculate what the service requirement is, we go to the Z table, pull out the service factor, and we multiply that by the item's standard deviation. It gives us a number. Gives us this number right here. All right? See these examples we did, there's a couple of them in class. You've got the normal distribution, just to give you some perspective. With 0 service factor, you can guarantee to get at least 50% service. But if you want to move it to 85 to 95, 98, 99, the service factor grows 1.65 is the magic number for me. I think that's 95%. All right, it's one that seems to come up in a lot of our conversation. But if we go to 99.999%, these service factor goes from 1.65 to 4. And that should, and you say, wow, now I can relate to it. So if my standard deviation was 100, I'm going from 165 units to 400 units to have, to do, for me as a business to satisfy my customers 99.999% of the time. Rhetorical question, can I afford it? Is that degree of service value add? Yes, no. We're making scientific-like decisions rather than 2201 type questions. And when I say, what's a good service level? Forecasting, always wrong. Better at the aggregate, better short-term than long-term. Having said that, notwithstanding, it's always wrong. That does not allow us to come out and say, well, then I'm screwed, I might as well not do anything, since forecasts are always wrong. Our objective is to seek the most appropriate forecasting tool for our particular item or commodity. So 4403, or if you're into it this year, 3403, same conversations. We got linear programming, which you don't have to come prepared to do that in this class, but that's one of the really more popular tools. Moving averages, exponential smoothing, seasonality, all variables that we covered, I think, pretty extensively in this class, and the relevance behind it. Sorry? I only clue is bring your calculator. All of it's available to be tested. Dependent, independent demand, we beat up on that, that's only a couple of weeks ago, right? Independent demand, forecast driven, dependent is calculated, AKA for us, moving us into the world of master production schedule and material requirements planning. Right? And I think we spent the better part of 3 classes playing with that. Okay, so those material, the menu, the recipe. Last slide for today, and just in time. So, that's all I got for you today. 15 multiple choice questions. 2 times 10, 1 times 20. Here, I'll put some social pressure on you. If you know your stuff, you should be able to list in 40 minutes. All right, 50 minutes, I'll get it.
And you're gonna post this on Blackboard. It's not open on Blackboard yet, so you're not?
All these slides are in Blackboard already.
Oh, they're already all good.
And there's nothing new. I don't invent slides at this time of year.
A one-page cheat sheet?
1 page, one-sided, handwritten, yep.
Just one-sided?
Just one side. I could give you 20 seconds.